Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Digging for Gold. Let's go find some gold in their hills, and I'm really glad to have you all on board tonight. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, J-Man, Craig. Glad to see you here, and and as you all can see, I have Laura over on the other side with me. And I actually have her here for two reasons tonight. Reason number one is the usual reason, and she did such a fantastic job of keeping up with you guys last week in your questions and making sure everything was running properly and smoothly. And I don't see Rick out there yet. If Rick shows up, we'll make the screen bigger for Rick. It was Rick last week that had trouble seeing it, right, Laura?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah, we know how to do that. But here's the deal. Before I asked everybody, I asked on Lunch with Len today, and people said that they got value, but the person who did the most with it is sitting in front of me right now. Her name is Laura, and I'm going to turn Laura loose for a couple of minutes because she actually took some of the stuff that we worked on last week. She implemented, and she's got results. So I'd like her to share. Hello, Carol. Welcome aboard. I'd like to ask Laura to just go ahead and share a little bit about what she did and what results she's gotten. And the point is the message that I'm trying to drive home is this stuff works. You can make it work. You can get leads. You can find people to talk to, but you got to do the work. So, Laura, let me turn you loose, my friend. Talk to us.
Okay. Well, okay. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well tonight. There's one thing that that Len showed us. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but anyhow, it was this. It was like a printed sheet that you had suggested that we use. Put the names down. You use one sheet per month. There were 20 names on it, and when I got that, I started using that right away, and I liked how it was laid out because you could put the person's name down there, you could remember, and then there's a couple of questions on it. If you don't remember it, it says, is the person new? Yes or no? Is it a new contact? And then you can just go on over on the right hand side and write your notes or information for a follow-up. And this has been a huge help to me. So that's pretty much what I've been using. Now I've had people who've contacted me, some friend requests that have come through. I was telling Len, they've come through and they were just pictures, but it was nice to know that if you looked at the pictures and there was nothing there but maybe one or two pictures and they were random, they had no friends, I declined it right away and I just went to the next person. And I realized that instead of trying to make conversation with them, I don't even bother with them anymore. So that's been saving me time. And then the other thing that I've been doing is I'm just getting a little more engaged with them. The transitioning comments and questions that we're asking each other, they've been very helpful with what Len has taught us, and the transition conversations have been a little bit easier for me because I was struggling with that. And so I've had a couple of people who are interested watching the videos. I had one gentleman who basically told me him and his wife were very interested in the business that I'm in, the direct sales business that I'm in, but he just was already into one and didn't want anything to do with it right now, but said if he ever thought of something, if he wanted to do something later with what I'm doing, then he would contact me. And so I didn't waste any more time with him. I just put, a note down by his name, like maybe I can go back to him later. And that was very helpful. So it's getting easier, but I'm getting through more of them. And I really feel like this sheet is, for me, that's my key. Because without that sheet, I kind of felt like I wasn't organized in who I was talking to, even though Messenger kind of, keeps those messages, for me, I was still felt scattered. So I don't know. That's been really helpful to me, and those are the tips that I think are working for me. So hopefully they're working for you.
Cool. Hello, Junie. Junie just joined us. But how are you finding people to actually talk to? You're using one or more of the strategies that we've actually reviewed?
Yeah, I'm going. Tony Robbins was one of the strategies that I'm not sure if it was specifically what you shared, but network marketing, entrepreneurs that are pretty popular. I've been going and commenting on their pages and liking some of their posts, and I've been getting a lot of engagement that way.
Okay, so that's the key. And we're going to cover some more of that tonight, folks. We're going to give you some more examples. But going out to the pages of people like Tony Robbins, like Eric Worre, like who was the lady Sarah Robbins last week? Sarah Robbins is a gold mine. That is a gold mine. But going out over to the pages, go ahead.
Well, I have one thing to say about Sarah Robbins. I did encounter there were a lot of people on her pages who did not have you could not comment on their pages.
Yeah.
And I found that out. And so when I found that out, then all I did was a quick look. And if I couldn't comment, then I was on to the next one.
Absolutely. Yeah. But that's it. I mean, there's how many different strategies have we covered in the last 2 weeks? We've probably covered 8, 9, 10 different strategies for finding people to talk to. And, if I were to be perfectly honest, I would tell you I don't do everything every day. I can't. There's not enough time in the day. Right. But for each of you, if you find 1 or 2 strategies that you're comfortable with, that's working for you, and begin to develop these relationships, develop the conversations, talk to the people. And for those of you who are on the 8 o'clock morning call with Doug the last couple of days, he's been talking about how to have just conversations with people. That's all we're doing, right, Laura? We are not going out there with the intent to kill. We're going out there with the intent to make friends, to meet people. And then when it feels comfortable, to slide into the conversation. And I'm going to review a few conversations in detail with you right now, just show you how they progressed over the last week or two. And then we'll go off and we'll do some new ones. So I'm going to go ahead. Do you have anything more you want to add right now, Laura?
No, I'm just ready to see what else you have to show us.
Okay. All right. Let me go to screen share. Here we go. Okay, you know what? When I get over here, we'll make the screen a little bit bigger if people need me to. So you can keep me posted if there's a request to do that. I'm going to present to everyone, so you should be. It says I'm screen sharing, presenting to everyone, and I'm going to go out to Facebook. Here we go. So okay. Can you see my Facebook page?
I can see. We can see your page.
Cool. Now, for those of you who have been with me for the last couple of weeks, here's a lady that we actually started the conversation with a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, honestly don't know if it was last week or the week before, but we can tell by pulling up the messenger. I'll just show you how, again, what I want to do now is show you how the conversation developed so that you get a feeling for, how we're working through these things. The conversation with Donna goes back to, it goes back over a year. So she was a green dot, basically. She was somebody we picked up. Let me see if I can find where it starts right now. Okay. Oh, all right. Donna.
Wait, hold on a second, Len. Yeah, I think there's a lot of chat that says they can only see me.
Okay. I was concerned about that because it says I'm presenting to everyone, but it didn't really look like it. I had you white boxed. Thank you. Now, that's why you're there. That's why you're there. Okay, now they're going to be able to see me. I had you white boxed.
Okay.
So let's just pick this up at July 1st, roughly, June 28th. This was this was one of our strategies was to look at our posts and go down through the posts and make sure we know everybody who's commented or liked or had taken any interaction. If you post a video, like Laura's putting up a video every morning right now, Laura wants to look at her video every day, and anyone who likes, shares, or comments, she wants to make sure she's connected with them. So Donna liked one of my posts back there in June 28th. So I just shot her a message. Hey Donna, I saw you like my post today. Thank you. And now if you look at Donna's fan page, let's not go there. I won't waste time. If you look at Donna's fan page, it says she lives in New Zealand. So all I did was say, hey, how's life in New Zealand? And she didn't answer me back. So then I sent her another comment. Hey, Donna, just curious, do you use Facebook primarily for business or social? This time she answered me back. So you see, this one went unanswered. And my typical strategy is if the first comment goes unanswered, I will hit them with a second comment or a second message. If that one goes unanswered, we're all done. I'm not going to waste my time if someone's not going to engage with me. So she engaged. She said, so then I asked her about how she uses Facebook. She uses it primarily for social. And she has a picture of an RV on her. So I asked her if she's into camping. And then I sent her another message. How are things in your world? I'm all good. What about you? And I answered her back. I'm marvelous. So I take it you're into camping. What's your favorite place to camp? Bam, that brought her out of hiding. My favorite place to camp is O'Malley. Okay, fine. I've never been to New Zealand. I hope it's busy. And that's where the conversation is going right now. She's invited me to come to New Zealand.
Awesome.
Okay, well, you know what? This is about making friends. Now, I'm not 100% sure, to be very blunt with you and honest, I'm not sure where I'm going to take this conversation with her right now. And I want to talk to Jackson about this offline, or maybe Jackson has a comment and wants to put it in the chat. I don't know if I want to engage someone who's in New Zealand right now. I don't really know what our capability is for handling New Zealand, because I think we have to ship from the United States and shipping costs and et cetera. But hey, what the heck? Let's just ask her if she's. Hey, let's just hit her with the next question. The logical next question in the sequence, independent of where she's at, would be, hey, Donna, what are your thoughts on organics? And
Jackson, well, first, Junie said that you should go to New Zealand.
Oh, absolutely. New Zealand's on my bucket list.
Okay. And Jackson said he currently has 2 customers in New Zealand.
Oh, great. Good to hear. Is organics popular in New Zealand?
Oh.
Okay. Well, everybody knows that I can't type. That's the other reason that Laura's here. She's here to make my typing honest. Okay. So are organics, it should be are organics popular in New Zealand? So all I'm going to do now is just send her another question. And what I'm doing now is I'm just easing. Now, look. There are some people, and I will mention Terry Grimal as an example. There are some trainers who wouldn't take this much time to develop the conversations. But I am getting results, and I'm going to show you that. So, yeah, am I taking a little extra time? Yeah. But I'm very close. Hey, Donna, what are your thoughts on organics? Are organics popular in New Zealand? Now, I don't care what her answer to that question is. It doesn't matter what she says. It's totally irrelevant. All I'm doing is engaging her in conversation. Assuming she answers the question at all, the next question is going to be, hey, I've got a couple of videos I'd like to share with you. May I send you a link? So that's where we're going to go with Donna. Okay, let me put Donna away, and let me take another person that those of you who were on the last couple of weeks may recognize this name. And again, I'm going to go through a few of these and show you how we develop the conversations, and then we'll start to do some more. So here's Lisa Lopez. For those of you who were on, we connected with Lisa. Let me open the conversation. We connected. Oh, let's go back and see if I can find the original connection. For some reason that I know, this was a friend request. I don't know why I got a friend request from Lisa, but we answered it. And actually, that was a friend request that was back in February. So I just went back and I said, hey, Lisa, it's been several months since we chatted. What's up in your part of the world? Just a very benign conversation opener. It's been several months. What's going on? How you doing? What's up in your part of the world? Hey, Len, I'm great, thanks. I'm hustling and bustling. I'm on a rank advancement run. Whew, okay. So it turns out, I won't read all of this to you. It turns out she's an MLSP and she's shooting to get to L4 by and live the dream. And then I talked to her a little bit more about my status in MLSP. I asked her if she had time for a Facebook chat. So here's where I wanted to go right now with this conversation. She made a comment about people in the UK being far behind. I asked her what time it was there, and then I asked her if she had time for a quick Facebook conversation. She said she's catching up with, she's in our syndication group, and she said she was catching up. So let's just carry this on for a few more minutes.
Hey,
Okay.
Len,
Yeah.
Craig's asking, can you make that any bigger?
Yep. Let's do our thing.
Okay.
How's that, Craig? Okay, that's where I'm at with Lisa. She's told me she's pretty busy right now. Oh, I know where. Len, sorry I ran out of time today. Just about, she was doing something else. It's pretty hectic. My end with, she's had company, but let's go for next week, maybe Friday. That's it. I've got a tentative schedule with her to chat with her on Friday. So that's actually going to be a conversation. And so that's technically scheduled for Friday, or is tentatively scheduled for Friday at this point. So there we go with Lisa. I'm going to take you, Jim Pratt. Jim's somebody. That's the wrong Jim Pratt. No, you know what? Let me get him from the. Let me get him from over here. Let me find. Come on, Jim. Where are you? There he is. This one. That's right. Okay. Jim is somebody that I've been dancing around with for friggin' ever. Okay, but I saw he put up a message last week that said he was looking again, that he was struggling financially and he was looking for some help in his life. So I don't want to go back that far. This goes back way far. That's right. A year ago, he was looking to borrow an RV from somebody, and I helped him out with that. I didn't loan him mine, but I did help him. Okay, anyhow, where are we here? Let me find where this conversation begins. Okay, I sent him a message. I said, I said, Jim, are you still looking? This is where it starts this week. I saw him post. It actually goes back a couple comments earlier than that. Jim, my friend, I saw your post that you're struggling. I can help you. Let's talk. Sounds good. We didn't get that conversation to happen. So I sent him a message a couple days later. Jim, are you still looking? Yes, I am. And I asked him just straight up, are you open to looking at, and now the wording here, I did some wordsmithing on this. Are you open to looking at an incredible network marketing opportunity in which you would be directly under me? So I'm trying to give him some assurance that I'm going to help him, and I will mentor and coach you. So I'd like to send you 2 short videos. We can talk later this week when you have time, because he's got a little part-time job this week. Okay, I'm open to looking at anything at this point that can better my position for my family. And then I told him, well, this can, but like all opportunity, it comes disguised as hard work. I should have had Laura here to help me. Geez, I misspelled that. How can I do that? I thought, I do proofread these things. Anyhow, my direct upline, I'm trying to set the stage. My direct upline is a $1.4 billion producer, and he's mentoring us and driving the program, so it is awesome. I will send you a link to 2 videos, watch them, and let's talk. So there's where we are with that. He's got the videos. Now, the ball's in my court. That was yesterday. The ball's in my court to follow up with him, find out. In fact, let's just go ahead and send him a message right now. Hey, Jim, did you have a chance to watch the videos? When can we talk? Okay, bingo. That's enough for Jim. Let's do a couple more. Joni Parfinsky, and the reason is that this transition to actually transition to a phone call. So let me show you that. And now, if people are getting bored and they're ready to start something new, let me know. I've got a few more of these we can look at, or we can just jump in and start doing some new ones. So, Joni. Oh, Joni's another one. She liked my Coffee with Len video. And so I just simply went and sent her a message and said, thanks so much for liking my video. It's much appreciated. How's life in your part of the world? I'm doing good, Miss Bob. She was a friend of Bob's. She knew Bob. Maybe she's a stroke survivor. I really honestly don't know. Okay. I told her I have a couple of short videos about toxins in our environment. That was something, I leaned on Bob on this one. I used the connection with Bob. Sorry, Bob. But anyhow, it was something Bob was very interested in. May I share them with you? Certainly, thank you. I sent her the videos. She comments back, wow, unbelievable. And I asked her, you got time for a 5-minute Facebook video chat? Yes. So we actually got on the call last night. She had trouble answering it. She called me back. We actually got on the call. Turned out she'd only been able to watch one of the videos. For some reason, she couldn't get the second one to play. So I sent her another link, and I'm going to follow up with her and see if I can get her on a webinar, one of our webinars. That would be my next step with her. In fact, let's just go ahead and ask her if she was able to watch. Hey, Joni. Let's hide this silly, stupid thing. Hi, Joni. Yes. Oops. we have translated the word oops. Joani.
One N. I get her name wrong.
Huh? I know. Hey, Joni, were, as in, that's the verb to be. Were, I have to, were and where I have to stop and think. That's the correct word right there. Were, as in the verb to be. Were you able to watch that second video? When can we chat again? And what I'm going to do, Joni's a little older. I don't know, how much she's really into being able to do something like this, wants to do it, or anything else. I really don't know. But that's the point. I don't know. So I'm just going to keep going until we have an answer one way or the other. Yeah, I'm interested. No, I'm not. Or, hey, I'm not, but my daughter is. That's her daughter standing right there. So maybe through Joni. And remember what Doug and Jody talked about last night or last week, about driving legs. I mean, maybe through Joni, I get to her daughter or to her grandson. So I might be able to get her really interested in this stuff and then drive down to them. I don't know. So, I mean, that's the point. I just don't know. So anyhow, and I'm going to give you one more, and then we're going to go off and do some new things today. So there was little Sean Hayes, S-E-A-N, Sean Haynes. Okay, we found Sean Haynes last week. He was out there on one of the places we went. Honestly, I don't remember which one, but it's one of the posts that we saw. We followed him. We're still following him. We comment on his posts and etc. Now, I've taken Sean a different direction, and I just want to I'll just share this with you. Actually, Doug Farbaugh is a mutual friend. So I've had a conversation going on with Sean, and it turns out that he's in a fairly substantial business. He's in, I don't know how many different countries. I know you can't read this. He's in a bunch of different countries. Anyhow, bottom line is that at this moment in time, he is a fashion designer business operating in 158 countries. And he's pretty pretty solid in that business. Honestly, and it's a judgment call. I took him a different direction. I took him on over and asked him if maybe another few leads a day wouldn't help him, and I sent him a link to MLSP rather than to Lasanti. I think that for him right now, that might be a better choice. I don't know, but you know, I'm going to keep with him and see where he's at, and we'll see where this goes. But again, you know, he's a guy that we just picked up off one of the pages that we looked at last week when we were out looking for people. So, anybody have any comments, questions? I mean, I got a bunch more. I've got the videos out. I'm going to tell you over 20 people right now have the videos. I'm also going to tell you, in all honesty, oh, there is one more that I want to give you. There is one more. Yeah, you know, let me pull up the messages here, because just so you know, I'm not immune. We're all going to get these. Rachel. Wait, I'm sorry. So last week we picked up, started a conversation with this lady, Elaine Boss. This is pretty intriguing. She's a semi-retired RN, massage therapist, and an artist. She grew up on a farm. I asked her if she knows about Santi. Would you like to, I told her, I said, Elaine, I have a couple short videos I'd like to share with you about organics. Is it okay to send them? She said, no, thanks. Be preaching to the choir. Okay. Are you also aware of all the toxins in our environment? Yes. So then I just went for the jugular. I said, okay, look, I work for a company that's looking for people like you to help spread the word, because she obviously knows about it. Are you open to having a look at what we're doing? No. Okay. And I don't know if she unfriended me or what, because I couldn't respond back to the conversation anymore yesterday. So this was the equivalent of having the door slammed in your face. It's like, go away, leave me alone. What can I say? We're going to get those. We're going to get them. And as Laura points out, we're going to get friend requests that are, you know, just not valid. I get them. We looked at some last week. In fact, I want to look at friend requests right now, because I want to show you something here. I saved this one for you. So let's talk about how we handle friend requests for just a moment. So here's a friend request. I got this guy named Daniel Weniger. You know, I know a little bit about him. We could go out to his page and we could do further investigation. But what do you folks out there think? You think I should just go ahead and confirm it? You know, I mean, let's just check him out. Look, this guy looks like, you know, he's a high roller. I don't know what he's trying to sell me. He got boats in the background, and you know, he's a CEO of a company. I don't know. You think I could sell him something? Anyhow, the interesting thing about it though, is that you start doing this stuff, and you're digging around out there, and you're finding people. Now, let's take another. There's Sean Haynes. We talked about him a few moments ago. In fact, I should probably go ahead and confirm. I'm going to use that confirmation to send him another message, so I'm just going to hold it for a minute. But, you know, everyone who sends a friend request, we're going to go take a look at. Actors, designer, paint artist, as in not yet. Somebody died. That's sad. That's sad. I'm not sure I want to go into that right now, but we go out to these friend requests. We look at the person. Do they have more than one picture? If they have more than one picture, that's a good sign. That means they might be a real legitimate, honest human being. They might not be a, why won't that close? Oh, I know why it won't close. I gotta bring my size back down so that the whole thing's on the page. There it is. Okay. So we look at that. We look at their information. Looks like he studied BA in live performance at the South African School of Motion. I mean, I don't know. This guy could be interesting. And so what I'm going to do with him, and normally what we would do, and we'll just use this as a teaching moment. Normally what we would do is when we come to something like this, I'm not going to accept the friend request right away. First thing I want to know is this guy going to engage with me? Now, I'm gonna It doesn't look like I can make comments, so I'm just going to leave it. I can't make a comment, so I'm going to leave it alone. I really like friend requests that I can make comments on their page. He's got his comments turned off. Anyhow, I'm going to follow him, just default. I'm not going to give him any priority. And I can't message him, so I'm just going to leave it at that. That's all I'm going to do with him. We're just going to leave him alone. So we go down, we always go down through the friend requests and pick a few a day, just see what they are. Emma Slater, I looked at her a couple times. I don't know. She's one of the ones that I sort of just passed up. There's only one picture there. I don't know, I mean, I could follow her, and I guess it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I just followed her. But I wouldn't expect much to come out of this, so wouldn't just leave her alone. But anyway,
Len, there's a couple of comments. Jackson said Danny will sell you, so look out, he's good.
He said what? He said what?
He said Danny will sell you, so look out, he's good.
Danny.
Daniel Winiger.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're talking about Dan Whittaker. Okay.
Yeah, and then Craig said, I wonder if this guy thinks about what he thinks about organics.
Yeah.
And then Chris just said, we do not ship to Africa. She already looked, but maybe MLSP.
Well, we actually do ship to South Africa, Chris, as I understand. South Africa is on the list of countries that we can ship to. Now, be careful for those of you who like me, and I'm not being critical here, are geographically challenged. There is actually a country in Africa called South Africa. And as you might imagine, it's in the southern part of Africa. We don't ship to most countries in Africa. But apparently we can do business in South Africa. Okay. So let's go on with our strategies. Our strategies are to go. One of our strategies that we use is to go out to major people, and one of the ones that I actually like is I like to go out to Tony Robbins. So we'll go, and I am gonna go ahead and take a look at what's her name, Robbins, in a few moments. But anyhow, we go out to Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has got this Netflix video that's going right now. So 4,700 people have liked this post. 4,700 people. Now we could sit here for a very long time and start going down through this list of people. We actually did Maria Lemo last week. She's on our list, and I don't remember without looking her up what her status is. I think I found out that she's in Unique, and she feels like there's a conflict, and I think that's where we end up leaving Maria. But we can start down. One of our strategies is to start down through this list, and what we're looking for as we hover over the names, we're looking for people that we can follow. Again, repeating, we do not want to send friend requests. If we send friend requests, like this person may walk on water, talk to God, and be the next best thing since God made rolled toilet paper, but we can't send her, we can't follow her, and we really can't send her a message right now because we don't have any mutual friends. So she's any message we send is going to fall into her other folder. But Dawn. Now here's a nice possibility. Let's check Dawn. So I'm going to right-click Dawn, and the reason I'm right-clicking her is so that I don't lose my place here. I've got this big list open, the 4,000 names. I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to open her link in a new tab, Dawn Elmhorst McKenzie. There she is. Now, what do we know about her? She's a wife, a mother, a grandmother, an entrepreneur, obesity crusher, neon energy drink distributor. That's interesting. She might really be interested. And we've got a few mutual friends: Dave Knobel, Adrian Logan, Jeremy Bleem. We've got a few mutual friends. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited what could go right. We can like and comment on her. This is awesome. We can like and comment on her posts. Let me just make a contextual comment. I love Tony. Now, all we're going to do here is try to engage her in conversation. I love Tony Robbins. Watch his videos on YouTube almost every morning. Now, I'm going to ask her a question. Have you been to a live IVE? What else is misspelled here? Event. Okay. Have you been to a live event? Now, I'm gonna close it with a question. So I've liked her post. I'm gonna close it with a question. Commented on it. I'm gonna click the follow button. She's gonna get 2 notifications now. She's gonna get a notification that I liked her post, that I commented on her post, and she's gonna get another notification. In fact, she's gonna get 3 notifications. 1 that I liked it, 2 that I commented on it, and 3 that I followed her. So she's a really interesting person, and we're going to wait and see if she either follows me back, comments back, or sends me a friend request. We're going to let her engage backwards. Our objective is to bring her to us, not to drive us to her. We want to just engage her. If she comes back to me, no matter what she comes back with, I'm going to pick up on the entrepreneur, obesity crusher, neon drink, energy distributor, blah blah blah. I'm going to pick up on that theme in her on her page, and I'm going to capitalize on that. I see your interest. You're into energy drinks and health, weight control, and health. What are your thoughts on organics? And again, a very non-threatening question, and let her respond to that, and then we'll go from there. Now, I'm assuming she's going to answer me back. So there we are. This is an absolutely perfect example of the kind of stuff we want to look for. Oh, this guy, I love this guy. Caleb Madix, absolutely love this guy. So here's another one of her. And I send all his videos to my grandson. And I do that. Trying to boot my grandson in the, we'll discuss my grandson. Anyway, so there we have it. This is what we're doing. We're gonna close this window and we're gonna keep right on going. So Dawn, I absolutely adore Dawn. She's just a perfect candidate for us to get into a conversation with and find out if we can connect with her. So again, we're going down. Now remember, there are 4,000 people in this list, so we could spend a long time doing this, and we're not going to do any. We're not going to do it all. Christina, followed by I don't know. Right click, open a new tab. Let's go take a look.
You know what I do sometimes, Len?
What?
Is I look at when they comment, are they just hitting the like button, or are they hitting the wow, or are they hitting the love icon? So if there's a lot of people, sometimes I'll look at which one was the same as what I was feeling, and then I just go through them.
Cool. Well, that's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. What we're looking for is to try to find some points of commonality so that we can open a conversation in a very gentle, natural, non-threatening way. And so, yeah, absolutely. Look at this. Can we comment? I guess we can't make comments. We can like it. I don't know why I can't. I guess we can't make comments because we're not friends. The only thing I can do is follow her. Hell, I'll just go ahead and follow her. Receive my free gift, 7 days essential VIM challenge of clubs, whatever that is. I don't know what it is. But you know what? Grand Canyon University, that's interesting. All right. I mean, no harm, no foul. I followed her. Period. I'm not going to waste. I'm not going to spend any more time with her. I didn't. I'm not going to waste a friend request on her because it could possibly be wasted. Here's Sonia. Let's do one more, and then we'll travel on to other techniques. Right click, open link in new tab. And by going through these things too, what I'm giving you is the benefit. I'm giving you. I hope it's a benefit. I'm giving you my thought process. It may not be the same as yours. This is this is what I look for. First off, okay, we got a bunch of mutual friends. Cool. That's always awesome. You know, I'm already following her. All right. Well, let's see what's going on here. I followed her. Didn't send her a message. Hey, let's see, Sonia. Hey, Sonia. I saw you on Tony Robbins' page. I love him. Have you ever seen him in person? Okay, that's my spelling. Almost not bad. Okay, she's an owner manager at she's a CEO. She's clearly some sort of business lady. And that's all. Now we could put another sentence or two in there. She lives in New Brunswick, owner, manager, and leader at home. Okay, CEO at Sonia Arsenal, or however you pronounce it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave it alone. All right. So basically, pulsing her again. She apparently didn't. Well, I didn't send a message the first time. I don't know why. It may have been that we were bouncing down through a similar list a week ago, and she's one of the people that we went sort of right past. But all right. You get the idea. Again, you can just pick up a thread like this, 4,700 people, and just start down through it. Now, let's talk about comments. There are 704 comments here. We could go down through the comments. Okay, there's Joan. Now, Joni got back to me. She said she's got the second video now, and she's going to watch it and get back to me. Awesome, awesome. Let's answer her. Okay. We can start to go down through these comments. Now, in one of the courses that Terry Grimal teaches, he would tell you, and I can't argue with this, it works for Terry. He would tell you to go down through here and like every comment. Just hit like. And his reasoning for that is every person, our objective is to get eyeballs on us. We're trying to bring the people to us. And the way we bring them to us is we get a message to them that says, we looked at them. So every person, I'm not going to sit here, they go down through 704 comments, but every person that we click like on is going to get a message that we liked their comment. Some of them are going to go look and say, who's this Len Mooney dude? And they're going to click, and they're going to come over, and they're going to look at me. And then they're going to do something. Maybe they're going to run like hell. I don't know. Maybe they're going to go away. Maybe they're going to comment back. Maybe they're going to send me a friend request. I don't know. But that's the whole point. We don't know. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to waste your time while I go down through this list. And to be quite honest, to be very open, transparent, and honest with you, I haven't completely subscribed to Terry's technique of going down and liking absolutely everybody in a list that's 700 people long. But he swears that it works for him. Okay, fine. I mean, all of these techniques work. Find the one that works for you, that you're the most comfortable with. Let me go out Let me go out and look at one more. Now, that's Tony Robbins. Why do we pick on Tony Robbins? We pick on Tony Robbins because generally people that like Tony Robbins, they're into self-help, they're into development. Many of them are entrepreneurs. Many of them are into business. Many of them are good, high-quality, high-caliber people. They're the kind of people we're looking for. The other person, and again, you can use anybody. Anybody who's in network marketing, for example. Now, Sarah Robbins, the more I look into Sarah Robbins, the more I really like this lady. She's a school teacher who was about to get laid off from her school teaching job, got into an MLM, and in the first year, her MLM surpassed her school teacher business, and she never looked back. But what we can do with her is the same thing. We can go in and we can see people that have liked her post, and then we can just comment on them. The other page, actually the page I want to go to, I'm following her already, and I'm not looking for her to be a friend, but what I want to do is just get to her fan page. Wait, here's her fan page right here. No, yeah, sure. Yeah, fan page. I want to get to her fan page. I'm going to show you. Look at this. By the way, she's got a really interesting video right there. I absolutely love that video. She's done a really nice job with it. Little intro video. God can do anything. Here's another one. 1,200 people. Now, what do we know about people that like Sarah Robbins? We know that they are into MLM, pretty much. We can be pretty much assured that anyone who likes Sarah Robbins is going to be, they're not going to ask you what's an MLM. Is this a pyramid scheme? My grandfather got into one of them once, didn't make any money. Yeah, well, you're just not going to get those kinds of objections. So just pick one. Cindy Peacock Nelson. One more, then we'll move on to other strategies. I know it's already 10 to 6. We're going to wrap it up for this week. Right click, open link in new tab. Bingo. Here is Cindy Peacock Nelson, independent sales consultant at Purifying Skin and Soul Together. I can follow her. I don't have any, I'm going to follow her. I don't have any mutual friends, so I probably can't send her a message. Okay, I'm just going to make some contextual. I can't make a comment. Okay, she's not a friend, so I can't make a comment. All right, that's all I can do is follow her. Now, here's my thought process. In following somebody like Cindy, she's an independent sales consultant, Purifying Skin and Soul Together. I don't know how much of this fan page is show and how much of it is real. She might absolutely love her company, think it's the best thing that since you know what, or she might be like, I really need a new upline. We don't know. So we would try to connect with her, open a conversation. At some point, we're just going to lead the conversation, and I probably wouldn't lead it into Santi right away. I would lead it to asking her how she's doing with her business, and depending on how she responds, I might ask her, tell me about your business. I would love to learn more. So I might invite her to pitch me her business. And that's okay, because once she pitches me her business, there's two things. One is I can then go back and ask her, how it's really working for her, what kind of support does she have from her upline, and I can also ask her, listen, can I return the favor? I looked at your business, will you look at mine? Now, I had a lady do that with me last week. I sent her the videos, she watched the videos, and then she came back and said, okay, I watched yours, can I show you mine? And I said, what am I going to say? I said, sure. And at the end of the conversation, she's in, I forget what she's in, Lavelle, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, no, she's in Arbonne. She's in Arbonne. And She just signed a contract, and I think she spent a bunch of money, so she's not really willing to break the contract. But she's really hanging around us. She was on Friday Night Live the other night. She's hanging around, and she's watching what we're doing. And I'm just leaving the door open for her. I told her, listen, I'm here for you. You want to jump on board with us? We're here for you. Whenever you're ready, come on and let's do it. Okay, we're going to wrap up this week's session here in the next few minutes. The other thing, besides going out and doing what we're doing right now, and I would maybe pick one person a day, and pick a different person every day. Go out and look at Ray Higdon. Go out and look at Brian Finale. Go out and look at Adam Chandler. Danny Johnson. Pick any of the big network marketers that you know, because when you're looking at network marketing sites, you are looking at people that you know already like network marketing. Now, last 2 weeks, we've also gone and looked at Organic Lifestyle Magazine. And this, I've gotten several people to talk to from Organic Lifestyle Magazine. So we can go out there, we can do exactly the same thing. I'm not going to demonstrate it. You don't need me to demonstrate this right now, but you know how to do it. But we can do exactly the same thing. We can go like posts, and we can comment on posts. Just get our name out there. We can find out who liked the post, go take a look at them, and see if any of them make sense to us that we want to either follow them, send them a message, or do whatever we want to do with them. So again, if you do 10 of these a day consistently, and that's all you have to do, really. If you do 10 of these a day, at the end of a couple of weeks, you're going to have more messages and people to talk to than you can deal with, so it's really okay. And remember, I've got the videos out now in over 20 people, and so one very valid question you could ask me would be, well, Len, you've done all this work. Have you signed up anybody? And the answer is no, but that's okay, because this is what it takes. We're not looking to sign up anybody. We're looking for that 1 or 2 special people that are going to build with us. That's what we're looking for. And we may have to scan through 100 people to find that one person. It's okay. And like I told you a week ago, and for example, I'll tell you, Jordan Adler. In fact, Doug Fireball mentioned Jordan Adler today. Jordan Adler's the top producer at Send-Out Cards. Personal friend, wrote the book Beach Money. Great guy, love that guy. I don't know where he is right now. I know he's making a hell of a lot of money. But back when he was only making $50,000 a month, I was in Send-Out Cards. I knew him very well. If I saw Jordan in the hall today, he would recognize me. I know him well. At that point, Jordan had been in Send-Out Cards for 5 years, and he had personally sponsored less than 200 people. Yet he had 50,000 people in his organization. So each one of us only has to find a few good people. So it's okay to do this 10 times a day and not find that one person for the first week or 2 or 3 or 4. Cesar Rodriguez pitched 100 people before he got his first sign up. Cesar Rodriguez, 100 people got his first sign up. So it's okay. We are sowing. The reaping season will come. Now, let's wind up. The next thing you want to do, and we're not going to do it all today, the next thing you want to do, you got to do this religiously. This one you got to do religiously. Go down through your messages every day. Look at your messages and make sure you've replied back. Now, here's Dennis. He was one of the people that we talked to a couple weeks ago, and he has responded back to me now. And basically, we've closed the conversation for today. In fact, let me just go ahead and show you Dennis. Dennis it's a no. He's not looking at this moment. He's making money already. Awesome. Good for you. End of conversation. Now, just like the person that Laura mentioned earlier, this isn't a no. This is a not now. I'm making money right now. I'm not looking at this moment. Dennis is going to go onto my 6-month follow-up list. And, you know, a few months down the street, we'll shoot him a message, ask him how he's doing. Okay? So make sure you go down through your messages, look for anybody that's messaged you. This is the guy I turned on to MLSP yesterday. I think that was a better fit for him right now. And I'm not going to keep scrolling through this list. Jessica Miller, Bob Miller's niece. I've had a conversation with her, and then she's been ignoring me the last couple of weeks. So I finally just hit her up with "Are you ignoring me?" Mike Benjamin was supposed to attend the webinar a week ago, hasn't yet. So I'm still working on them. So anyhow, go down through your messages. Final thing we're going to look at today, go down through your timeline. Look at people. There's Sandra Dawson. I know her. She's over in Florida. Make sure you pick up. I don't want to see that. Make sure you pick up people that have messaged you. Ooh, Michael Winniger like that. Cool. And Lisa Urio. Just make sure that you haven't missed anybody. That's where'd that come from? Joni Uri. There's people. Okay, so I could actually comment on those people that commented on Joni Uri's stuff, and I know who she is. And what I want to do, yeah, here's what I really wanted to do. I was going down the wrong list. I want the things that I've posted, my posts. Sorry, I'm on the wrong list. We want to go down through anything that Denise Hampson. Open link in new window. Okay, here we go. I'm not quite sure I know who Denise Hampson is. We've got 20 mutual friends. Who is she? I don't recognize. Oh, I know the picture. I know the picture. Oh, she's a stroke survivor. Okay, I'm following her on Friends. You know what? Sorry, I'm going to take the time and I'm going to shoot her a message. What did she do? She liked my lunch with Len. Denise, I see you liked my lunch with Len.
Whoops.
Be quiet. No, don't be quiet. I'm teasing you. Don't be quiet. Please don't be quiet. Because it makes it. Sorry, folks, I can't type. Everybody knows that. Put up with me anyhow because I'm lovable.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna ask her how she's doing. Gonna keep having a conversation with her. I'm not quite sure where I'm at in the conversation with her, but right now, have I gone very far with her? No, I haven't. Well, we're gonna go farther. We are going to go farther. She liked my lunch with Len post today. I'm gonna make a comment back. I'm gonna engage her. How are you doing? And as soon as she answers me back, we're going to be into a conversation. And you can bet that we're about 2 or 3 exchanges away from me asking her what she thinks about organics and whether she'd like to watch my videos. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to close this stuff up. I think I got a message back from Jim while we were talking here. Let's see. Okay, he said he didn't watch the videos yet, but he'll watch them tonight. He had a job to do today. Okay, fine, great. Jim and I are talking. We're in a conversation. Don't know whether he's going to join us or not. Don't know whether I want him to join us or not. I don't know yet. He may not be a fit. I don't know yet. But that's why we're in the conversation. That's what we're going to learn. That's what we're going to find out. That's why we're doing what we do. So there we go. Stop the broadcast. No, don't stop the broadcast. Stop the share. All right.
Awesome,
Okay.
awesome. Every single time I hear this, I think I have taken in what you've showed us, and every single time I pick up something new.
Well, that's why we're doing this. We're doing it. There is so many different strategies here. We just touched on like 3 different strategies out of 10 or 12 tonight. And we're just going to keep doing it. Now, next week, tonight I started fundamentally at the left side. Next week, we'll go back and start at the right side again and come from the fan page. We'll start at the fan pages and look at what we need to be doing there. And we're just going to keep this thing rolling. And as we bring people in, And as we bring people in and into the team, and they need some help with how to prospect. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep it rolling. And like I said to you on Lunch with Len today, and I'll say it out here to everybody, I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen, for 2 or 3 reasons. One is I always struggled with this too. I always struggled with it. And so I made a decision a few weeks back that I was going to take something that Tony Robbins teaches. And what Tony Robbins teaches is if you're struggling with something, learn it, get better at it than anyone else is, and then share it. And that's what I'm doing. I am learning to get better at this than anyone else is, and share it. And as we go on, I'm going to get better at it, and so are you. And as we bring people on the team, we'll be able to help them, and we'll be able to help them get started quicker, be more efficient, find people, and support them, so that they feel like they're part of the team, part of the community, and that's what we're going to do. At some point, we may choose to close this down to only people that are already in or joining our thing. I don't know what we're going to do with it right now. It's open to the public, and so what I encourage you to do. And I know it's past the top of the hour, and if anyone needs to go and jump on the 6 o'clock webinar, go ahead. Please feel free. My feelings won't be hurt. Good to see you, Doug. Good to see you. What I encourage you to do is take 1 or 2 things and try it. Just try it. And just be honest with yourself. Give it a try. And ladies and gentlemen, one final comment. We'll shut it down. It takes time. We are sowing. And if we sow, the season of reaping will come. Okay? Just practice patience. What does Doug call it? Practice urgent patience?
I like that.
Okay, gotta go, guys. All right, Craig, go ahead. Thanks for coming, Craig. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming. I hope you got value. If you got value, tell a friend, bring them along. And the more friends we tell, the more people that get in here, the more people that find out that they really can do this too, the more people will get to sign up. I'm not looking to get people signed up under me. Well, I'd like to get people signed up under me, but if you bring one of your prospects to this training and they sign up, they're your prospect. Yes, I have their name in my email list, but no, I'm not going to take them away from you. So you guys know me. We're all on this boat together. We all got to paddle in the same direction with the same oars at the same time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I have for you tonight. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks,
Bye,
Laura.
everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.